So is Asana going to be the tool that finally helps you get your content creation flow under control and feeling organized? Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've tried about every content calendar system known to content creator kind, and they've all had some sort of shortcoming. With paper planning, I find that it's just not robust enough. It really doesn't help me keep track of my tasks. But with planning on a Google Calendar, it gets all kind of worked into the other things I'm trying to track. Asana has been the most helpful tool for me in getting my content organized and project planning across long lengths of time, as well as the immediate here and now, what I need to publish and when. And it has been one of those systems that's been really flexible for the different seasons of content creation that I've been in. So I'm excited to tell you about how I use Asana for my content calendar today, show you some tricks that have made it a little bit easier for me. But I want to start with one of the most important things. Before we dive in behind the scenes in the computer and I start showing you exactly how I set up my Asana calendar, number one, I want to say, what does your content calendar need to do for you? What is important to you for your content calendar system? Is it something where you just need to see what you're publishing and when, and you don't really need to keep track of your tasks or work with a team? Then you may lean towards something a little simpler, or using an app like Trello or Google Calendar. That might be a little easier for you because Asana is a more robust project management tool. However, if you want to be able to track tasks and keep up with exactly what needs to be done when, if you want to be able to add files, assets, photos, all kinds of different things together and collaborate with either team members, collaborators on content, brands, clients, whoever you're working with, Asana is a really good place to do that. Now, number one, before you start setting up your content calendar, I want you to identify the purpose. You want to know, is this something that you want to help you create organization between you and your team? Do you want to be able to plan your main searchable content like your blog, your podcast, your YouTube videos, and your social all in one place? Or are you good with mixing and matching? How do you want that to flow? And I want you to think about how your brain works best, because Asana is so cool. It has so many different features and views. I love a spreadsheet for visualizing a long-term plan or goal, but I really love the visual of seeing the thumbnails, the images, the main points that I'm going to use in a video when I'm kind of zooming in on videos that I'm going to be filming this month. I use Asana to help my YouTube strategy clients keep track of their content calendar and to help us work together as we plan their entire year of content based on the SEO research and keywords that I've found to help them grow their channel. Asana has been so helpful for me in working with my clients because it really opens up that channel of communication, and you're able to assign different tasks to different people, and it's really clear who's doing what, when it's getting done, and it creates that beautiful visual that allows you to see exactly what's happening and when. And different people can look at your content calendar with different views. I'm going to be planning out my content calendar for the Branches in Business show, and I'm going to be making some changes to the way I set up my content calendar. This is something I've been thinking about and pondering on for a while, so I'm excited to bring you behind the scenes with me and show you exactly how I'm going to dig into Asana and use the tools in there to help me achieve the goals that I want to with my content calendar. Now, I want to preface this with, there are a lot of things that I want to learn how to do in Asana. I'm still very much a beginner. But I see how much growth potential this style of content calendar has and how much automation possibility there is. And I just want to share how I have automated my video and content creation process. So In the Get Found Online course, I teach that everything stems from your main content, your YouTube videos, podcasts, blog posts, whichever of those main types of searchable content that you choose to create. That is what your social media content is going to flow from. Searchable content and social media content are different, and I kind of look at it like your content is promoting your business. Your social media should be supporting your content and promoting your content, and that just kind of creates this ecosystem of everything pointing back to that content, which hopefully is bringing people into those systems and those processes or those conversations with you that are going to lead them to become a customer. So with that said, let's hop into Asana and let me show you how I do it. So I have 6 columns here. I have my ideas and upcoming videos. This is where I drop any upcoming ideas of things that I want to work on. And when I go and do my keyword research, which is how I determine what topics and kind of ideas I'm going to make videos around based on what people are searching for, that's where I drop these. Now, that gives me some options on what I might want to make videos about. Then, once I've decided, okay, yes, this is going to be a video I make, or no, it isn't, then I would either delete it or I would bring it over to the videos area. Now, I've set up some automations, which you do by going to the 3 buttons here and you click Add Rule to Section. I know there are some things that you can do with a free account and some things that you have to have a paid account for. I'll be totally transparent and say that I have a paid account. This is one of the expenses that are really easy to justify in my business because I use Asana so much. But I have the paid account, and I do that by adding the rule to the section, and then you can go and set up the rule. You set up a trigger for if a task is moved to a section or if some other trigger action happens. Then it sets up an automation for if this, then that. So for this automation, I've set it up so that when I move a video to that section, the videos section, I've decided I'm going to make that a video, and I set a date for it. So what I'll do is I'll set the date for this video to come out. This one is going to be on the 1st of February. And then I'll move it over to the videos section, and that will automatically generate the social media posts that I'm going to use to promote that video. Pretty cool. It'll make the cards for them. It won't make the actual post. I know there are a lot of things you can do by integrating like Zapier and Google and Canva AI and all this cool stuff. I'm not there yet. I'm trying to keep it simple. But that will go ahead and generate these different Facebook posts and video and short video posts that I do with each and every video. So if it says Facebook post, it generates them over here in the upcoming area. I'm not sure how to fix that. I'm working on that. But I just drag those over to the Facebook area, and I drag these over to the TikTok area. And that way I know exactly what needs to go out on what days, and I can easily schedule that by looking at this calendar view. Everything is set up and labeled, then it's very easy to see, okay, this video is coming out on this day, and when I go to plan my week, I know that I need to be getting that video filmed on Tuesday, edited on Wednesday, and uploaded on Thursday. I try to stick to a rhythm of creating content. On Mondays I plan, on Tuesdays I film, on Wednesdays I edit, and on Thursdays I publish and promote. And on Fridays, I usually try to interact in groups, and Friday is my domestic day, so I'm doing laundry and dishes and grocery shopping on that day too, but I try to integrate a little bit of that into it. But from this calendar view, I can see all the tasks that I need to accomplish. Eventually, when I have a little bit more bandwidth to hire some team, I'll be able to assign those tasks and those posts to other people. And I can even create the content and go in and attach it to the card. Now, I've got my promotional calendar over here, and I have assigned some dates where I am promoting specific products. So in the Get Found Online course, I teach the use of a promotional calendar to help you map out when you're going to be promoting what products you offer. Now, if your business is like mine and you just have 1 or 2 products, this isn't going to be very difficult to create. You're promoting 1 or 2 things throughout the year. If it's like my cookie business where I have a few more offers, it may be a bit more complex. But Asana's really nice because you can add a start and end date, and I can look at my calendar for the month, for the week. I can look all across here and see what am I promoting during these different times. I can look at it as a board and see that I am coming up on a different promotion where I'm going to be focusing more on promoting my consulting services versus promoting this course. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not promoting the other while this promotion is going on. That's just the focus of the content that I'm creating during this time period. And that kind of acts as a guide of what kind of content I want to create. So, in order to decide the other videos that I'm going to create for the rest of the month, I've got them planned out through February 1st. But just to show you a little bit of my process, I start with what I want to have as my end goal, what I'm trying to sell, who I'm focusing on serving, and how I can help them first through content. That way I'll get to help them as a customer as well. So in the Get Found Online course, I'm teaching basic beginner content creation. I'm teaching a simpler way to market your business online. Those are things that my customers would be looking for online. Then my job is to get inside their head and think about how they would actually be searching for that. So I'll come over here to my YouTube dashboard where I have the Keywords Everywhere plugin installed. If you want to learn more about the Keywords Everywhere plugin, it's very helpful. It helps you kind of do reverse engineering around what your customers are searching for. You can go to the Branches in Business Facebook group where I have a course titled YouTube 101 in the guides section, and teach you all about how to set up and use keywords everywhere to find out what your customers are searching for and make content around those topics so that they find you in search results. Now, I'm going to start with just the base word content. Now, I've already been doing some research, so you can see that it's already got content marketing for beginners, content calendar for business, content creation. Those are huge, huge search terms. I don't want anything like that. Let's see. Simple content for YouTube, simple content calendar. That has 30 searches per month, so I think I would like to make something like that. Let's see what the competition score is on TubeBuddy. Oh, very good. It's 78. The higher it is on TubeBuddy, which is another tool I like to use for YouTube specifically, the higher that competition score is, the easier it's going to be to rank on the first page for those search results. So I'm going to take the term simple content calendar, and that is going to be one of the videos that I want to create during the month of February. And I like to switch Asana over to only show me the incomplete tasks. I have a few other ideas over here, but we're just going to use this one. And I'm going to use my template. In Asana, it's so cool because you can make templates around whatever you're doing. This is a video template. It has my script. It has a place for my description that I copy and paste for each and every video. I just make some slight tweaks depending on the video I'm making. It has my timelines that have all the different tasks and all that good stuff. And it has all the prompts and things that I want to remember when I'm actually writing out the script of a video. Like the description, what am I going to do for my thumbnail image when I have my camera out? How am I going to take the picture? What does the picture need to look like? All those things that I need to brain dump when I'm just thinking about videos to make. So I'm going to paste that title over, and I do like to put my search data in there. I like to be able to remember the purpose of why I'm creating a specific video. Simple content calendar is being searched 30 times per month, and it has a 78 keyword score. I always like to keep that front of mind. Now that I have that title set up, I'm going to drag it over here to the video section. Actually, first I'm going to add a date to it. So I know that other video is going live on February 1st. The next day that I publish a video will be February the 8th. So I'm going to drag that over here, and then my automations are going to take over. It's going to create a card with the Facebook post that I'm going to use to promote that, the short video that will be promoting that, and another Facebook post, because I'm going to do 2 Facebook posts per video. Now I've put all of those into place, and I have a couple of automations set up in here using the app Asana that will automatically label these with a tag for me when I bring them into the video category. Now I have my video planned and ready. I can go and look at my calendar and see what's coming up and when. That way, when I'm planning out my week in my paper planner, I can write down exactly what I need to do to get those tasks accomplished. Next, now that I've planned kind of the long-term month of what videos I'm going to be making, I like to hop into the video and start planning out, okay, what is the thumbnail going to look like? What am I going to talk about here? What features of the course or the program am I going to try to highlight? And how am I going to tie that to some free resources that I have to help people? How am I going to find ways to mention things that I've got going in my business that can be helpful to people in addition to the actual course that I'm promoting? So as I'm planning out the script for my video, I'll go and figure out, okay, how am I going to ask for engagement from my audience? How am I going to learn more about them and get to know them from this video? How am I going to hook their attention and really get them engaged from the get-go? I fill out some of that information, plan out my main topics. I even think about what I'm going to wear when I'm filming this video. That way, when the next Tuesday comes around when I'm filming videos, it's very easy to just sit down, film the video, and move on to the next one so that I can batch content and get these done really quickly. The planning part is complete, but now comes the next important part, which is actually creating the content. But actually sitting down to film, edit, and upload is made so much easier by having a plan and having a really clear idea of exactly what I'm putting on Facebook, on TikTok, what content I need to be creating, what graphics need to be created, what captions need to be written. It's going to help so much when it comes time for me to actually sit down and do the work, which saves me time, which saves me mental energy, which is what we're all looking for when we own a business and don't want that business to consume our entire lives. I've tried so many different content calendars as I was building my cookie business up and build the most customizable content calendar and the content calendar that makes the most sense for your brain is going to be the one that helps you stay consistent. And as we know, consistency is so important when it comes to content creation success and audience growth. If you'd like to learn more about marketing your business online, especially if you're coming at that from a faith-filled perspective, you can join me in the Branches in Business group. You can find me on Facebook at Sarah Roberts, Branches in Business, and you can learn more about consulting with me and my programs on foundcontentconsulting.com. Thanks so much for watching. Today's show is made possible by the Get Found Online course inside the Grow community. In this 8-week self-paced course, you'll develop a roadmap to getting your business in front of the people who need you most. Utilizing simple and effective content marketing strategy, I'll help you simplify your approach to posting online and get out of the social media rat race by creating a sustainable, simple content marketing approach unique to you that will help you connect to customers for years to come. Plus, when you join the Get Found Online course through my link, you also get access to the entire Grow community and all the incredible resources inside. The Grow community is a business coaching platform created by my friend and mentor, Cassie Kitzmiller. The world tells us that we have to hustle long and hard, manifest success, and follow the internet guru's 3-step plan to those 6- and 7-figure dream days. I was a little sick of hearing all that junk too. And that's why I was so glad when I found Cassie and the community she created inside Grow. It's a different kind of business coaching focused on growing your business from the peace of the Lord and the heart of a good father, complete with the practical tools, templates, and resources that you need to get your business up and running to those 4-figure months and beyond.
If you'd like to learn more about the Get Found online course inside the Grow community so that you can market your business effectively online and grow your business from the peace of the Lord, head to the link in the description below. I can't wait to see you there.